Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Neha Mawa. So today I am back with the another video that is the last part of the ancient history, and then we gonna start with the medieval history in our next video. So let's go for it. Firstly, I am going to talk about the Vedic culture. Vedic culture, as we all know, involves the culture of Aryans settlement along the Hindu Yamuna and the Ganga river. It has been rightly said that the in ancient culture or in Vedic culture, Aryans were there, and they came from the Russia side, and they used to settle down along the side of Indus, Yamuna, and the Ganga river. In the early Vedic period, it is concerned with the Indus Valley civilization, and the later Vedic period is concerned with the Yamuna Ganga Doab culture. There are certain salient features of Vedic society, that is, the family was the smallest unit of a society. Child marriage was not in fashion. There was freedom of choice in marriage. A widow could marry the younger brother of her deceased husband, and the wife was a partner of the husband in all religious and the social ceremonies. Then we have the Vedic culture. It involves the four Vedas: Rig Veda, Sam Veda, Yajur Veda, Atharva Veda. Rig Veda is considered as the oldest Veda, and the Atharva Veda is considered the last Veda that has been developed. The Vedic literature is broadly divided into two categories: Shrutis and Smritis. Varna have been known for Varna have been known since a Hymn in the Rig Veda. Like we all know, there are four classes of people in our society, used to be there at that time: Brahman, Khatri, Vaishyas, and Shudra. Brahmins were considered the most educated person. That's why they were given the designation of a priest, pandit, or a teacher, a follower, a guru. And the Kshatriyas were related to, they were in defense, they were in navy, they were in warriors. They were considered the warriors. Vaishyas, they were the trader, businessman, and Shudras were the lower servants. Then we have uh, the other thing. We all know that the Trimurti are the most prominent deities of a contemporary Hinduism. This consists of Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and the Shiva, the destroyer. Their feminine counterparts are the Saraswati, wife of Brahma, Lakshmi, the wife of Vishnu, and the Parvati, the wife of Shiva. And we all know that at that point of time, people used to worship Indradev, that the god of rain, the god of fire. Then we are taking back to the Jainism part. First of all, in Jainism, we all know that Jainism was born in India about the same period as Buddhism, right? So it was established by the Jainism was established by the Mahavira in about 500 BC, and he was born in 540 BC in a village Kundgram near Vaishali in Bihar. His father name was Siddhartha. His mother name was Trishla, and his he was married to Yashoda, and his first follower was the Jamali. And um, he sacrificed his home at the age of 30 years, and he gained knowledge for about 12 years, and he died in 468 BC in Pavapuri. And there are two type of sectors in Jainism. One is Digambar, other is Shwetambar. Digambar is a kind of a people, those who are naked, who don't wear anything. And Shwetambar means they are the people who wear white clothes, and they cover their mouth so that no even a single organism or even a single element in this world may not get harmed by them. So they always make sure that they don't harm anybody. Then they have some of the principles of Jainism here, like rejected the authority of Vedas and Vedic rituals. They don't believe in the existence of God, and they believe in the karma. Whatever you do, whatever you karma you do in your life, that will come back in one way or the another. Then three guiding principles of Jainism are right belief, right knowledge, and the right conduct. We all know ahimsa parmo dharma, Jain living is a non-violence. Then Jain Prakrit is a term loosely used for the language of the Jain Agamas. Then we have to talk about the Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha was born in 563 BC in Lumbini, Nepal. His childhood name was Siddhartha, his father's name was Sudhodan, and his mother's name was Mahamaya Devi. But when the Gautam Buddha was very little, very small, his mother died, and his stepmother was Gautami, who took care of the Buddha like his own son. And his child was Rahul. At the age of 29, he sacrificed his home, and his first sermon was in Sarnath at the age of 35 years. And he died in 483 BC in Kushinagar when he was around 80 years. Now, there are some of the events which symbolizes in a different way. For example, the event of his birth, which is symbolized by the lotus, the event of his renunciation of the world, which was symbolized by the horse. उसी तरीके से ज्ञान प्राप्ति एनलाइटमेंट किस से उनको प्रतीक किया गया, पीपल ट्री, निर्वाण जो किससे उसको संबोधित किया गया है, पदचिन्ह, और उनकी मृत्यु जो है वो स्तूप से करी गई है, मतलब अजंता केव. And his language was Pali. Now we have some of the doctrine of Buddhism here. There are two main doctrine of Buddhism, Mahayana and the Hinayana. Mahayana Buddhists believe that right path of a follower will lead to redemption of all human beings. The Hinayana believe that each person is responsible for his own fate. Now we have to start with the Haryanka dynasty, that is first of all the Bimbisara. Bimbisara is considered as the main founder of the dynasty. They belong to Mahabharata era. According to Buddhist text, Mahavamsa Bimbisara was appointed the king by his father Bhattiya at the age of 15. Then we have the Ajashatru. Ajashatru was the son of the Bimbisara, and he killed his father to get that Gaddi, to be on that throne. So Ajashatru ruled from 493 to 462 BC, and he married Vajira, Kosala's princess. Then Udyan was the son of Ajashatru. He also did the same. He also killed his father and succeeded for his throne. And the last ruler is Purana mentioned Nandivardhana and Mahanandin as successor of Udyan. According to Buddhist tradition, Anuradha, Munda and the Nagdarshaka were his successors. Next we have the part, or the the dynasty one by one: Bimbisara, Ajashatru, Udyan, Anuradha, Munda and the Nagdasha. Then we have the Mauryan era, or the Mauryan empire, or Mauryan time. First is the Chandragupta Maurya. He was born in around 340 BC and died around 293 BC. Chandragupta Maurya was the founder of Mauryan Empire in India. Nanda Empire was defeated and conquered by the Chandragupta Maurya. So Chandragupta Maurya, they defeated the Nanda Empire. Then Patliputra, which is now the Patna, was founded by Chandragupta. Patliputra was located near Ganga river. In a modern day Bihar, it's a Patna, Bihar. Chandragupta Maurya had a son. His name was Bindusara. Then we have Bindusara, second Mauryan Empire king. Bindusara was the son of Chandragupta Maurya and father of the great emperor Ashoka. It is estimated that Bindusara ascended the throne around 297 BC. Bindusara ruled approximately for 25 to 28 years, and after that his son started doing that the same. Ashoka, third Mauryan Empire king. Ashoka wanted to give up the violence, bloodshed, as he was horrified to see the bloodshed after winning the Kalinga war. One day the Ashoka, he went for the Kalinga war, And when he saw so much of fighting, so much of bloodshed in that war, so he something clicked into his mind that he started saying that we should not, fight with each other, we should not harm anybody, and he followed the path of the Buddhism. He started not to do cow slaughter, he started not to harm animals, not to slaughter the animals, and he started we should not fight with each other, we should not, shed the blood of each others. And thereby he became a great follower of the Buddhism, and he started preaching his teachings all around the world. Then Mahendra was first born son of the Emperor Ashoka. Then Maharani Devi was the first wife of Ashoka. And Ashoka sent his children Sangha, Mitra, and Mahendra to Sri Lanka to spread the Buddhism, as he was a great follower of the Buddhism. Then Harshvardhan. Last but not the least, Harshvardhan. So before that, I just want to say one thing to you, that firstly, I would like to tell you something about more about the Chandragupta. Like we all know that Chandragupta I, okay, he was known as the Maharaja Dhiraj, and he married Lichvi Kumari, and he also introduced the silver coins. Then we had the Samudragupta, Napoleon of India, and he loved music. He started issuing gold coins. And then we have the Ram Gupta, the and we have the Kumar Gupta or Skan Gupta. Skan Gupta was the last ruler here. Then we have the Harshvardhan. Harshvardhan was the most powerful king, most kind king, whereas the Buddhism, where in the in Buddhism, Buddha wrote a book on which was a biography of Harshvardhan known as Harshcharita. Harshcharita is basically a book written by the Buddha on the life of the Harshvardhan, as he was a great ruler. Okay, and a member of the Vardhana dynasty, he was a son of Prabhakar Vardhana, who had defeated the Alkanhona invaders, the younger brother of the Rajavardhana, a king of Thanesar, present-day Haryana, Thanesar, which is now known as Haryana. He patronized Buddhism during his reign and established numerous stupas throughout his empire. So he was a very powerful king, and yeah. So I hope you all liked my video, what I told, and these are some of the important, aspect or important points that I have been mentioned here, that I have mentioned here. So if you guys like my video, please do like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.